Hey everyone, I'm back with another devlog. So, so this kind of took a bit longer than I expected. I said in a previous episode that I was gonna try to do somewhat regular episodes. Forget I said that. I've been kind of busy lately, and there's been a lot of school stuff. Oh yeah, I also played my first live concert with my band. So that was fun. I also did a kind of did a solo project, like an ambient synth album that is up on Spotify. But anyways, while I haven't really had as much time as I wanted to work on the game last couple of months, I still have tried to work as much as I can on it. It's been a bit on and off, but I feel like I'm at a point where I can show off the latest stuff I've done. I've created a couple of new mechanics, like for example there's you got like an inventory system with where you're supposed to have like different abilities and items. I'm planning on adding like a jetpack and like a shield that you can activate. It gives you like temporary armor. But right now the only thing that is implemented is like a healing herb. So this healing herb isn't just like a healing item. The more you use it at once, the more it heals you. Like if you're in a sticky situation and you're low on health, maybe you wanna heal once for the sake of surviving, or maybe you wanna go out of your way to look for more healing items before you decide to heal. I was kind of inspired by the healing herbs in the Resident Evil games, where you can like combine them. Like if you get a green and a red herb, you can like combine them and they heal more. I guess it's like a simplified version of that, where you don't need to do the combining. You can also heal above your max health, and just like in a lot of other FPSs, it like ticks down when you're above your max health. You can use like 3 health herbs while you're really low to get like 100 health, or you could use like 4 or 5 herbs to get a lot of temporary health. I also added physics object that is kinda like Half-Life. You got these boxes that you can stack on top of each other to get to different places. So I'm thinking maybe like at some points there can be like physics puzzles, and maybe on some parts of the level you have secrets where you have to try to get to places that aren't immediately obvious that you can get to, or maybe you can reach parts that aren't even intended if you're really creative. Maybe you can like skip parts of the level. There are also these explosive barrels that you can pick up and kick into enemies and then shoot, which gives the player another way to get more use out of less ammo. There's also these bounce pads that you can pick up and put in different places. And honestly, my inspiration for these bounce pads was actually Super Mario World. Then after making these new mechanics, I decided to make a level that I want to be in the final game that utilize these mechanics. Before creating the level inside of the game engine, I drew a map. And this is to plan out the layout and like make sure that everything works structurally before getting into the level design in 3D space. I also made like different layers for different levels. So like you can take the elevator up to the 2nd floor. I want the map to be fun to explore. You're never really told to go a specific path, and you know, I wanna incentivize exploring and stuff. But you don't want it to be too open. Like if you ever played Doom, you know that there are some levels that are a pain in the ass to play through. The biggest offender here is the map Downtown from Doom 2. I hate that map. You wanna get a good balance of not too linear, but not too open. And my method to achieve this was to draw these blue lines to get an overview of all the paths and like getting a feeling of how they loop together, and also avoid too many dead ends and stuff like that. And after forcing my friends to playtest, I think that the level turned out pretty good actually. People didn't like get lost too often, and when they did get lost, they very quickly like found out where to go next without the level being too linear. Like everyone who playtested the level took like different paths and approached different encounters from different angles. So I think I actually nailed the level design, not to toot my own horn or anything, but it worked very well. I also added these secrets, so you get like a message on the screen every time you find a secret. I put 6 secrets on this level, and no one that playtested the game actually found all of them. Like everyone found different secrets, and like most of them only found 1 secret, sometimes 2, and they always found different secrets. So I think this game has a lot of potential for replayability, where you can find new stuff every time and like go different paths and like try different things with the physics objects and all that stuff. So I'm also thinking about adding difficulty levels, so that you give the player more reasons to come back and like try levels on a harder difficulty level or something like that. And I'm also thinking of like adding a speedrun timer to make it easier to speedrun and like keep track of your time. Oh yeah, something more I made is this end screen, where it tells you how many enemies you killed and how many secrets you found and what time you got. Honestly, I'm really proud of it. I think it turned out really nice. And it can incentivize the player to come back and try to find all the secrets and stuff, or get a better time if they wanna like speedrun or something. Oh yeah, I also had a couple of fun bugs, like this funky physics stuff. The physics objects aren't really perfect yet. They're a bit janky, but I'll have to look into that. I'm gonna out myself as a terrible programmer, but I had this system for the enemies to detect the player, where it basically shot out hundreds of ray casts out of its face to detect the player. This was not good for performance. Like after a while, I got like 2 frames per second. But now I replaced that the whole enemies detecting the player with a better system, where it only shoots out 1 raycast to check if the enemy can see the player. But yeah, so that's 1 level done. And I'm almost done with all the gameplay mechanics. And once I'm done with all the gameplay mechanics, I just need to do all the level design and graphics and sounds and music and stuff. After that, it should be done. There's still so much left to do. I think that finishing this game is very much possible, even though it's a bit ambitious. It is kind of an ambitious game project for 1 person, you know. So I'm very proud of what I've accomplished so far. But yeah, I think that's about it. Hopefully next time it won't take like several months. Like what was it, like 4+ months? But I don't know. I don't want to promise anything, and I don't know if anyone cares. Is anyone watching these videos? But you know, if there's anyone out there watching this video, thank you so much for watching. Like, favorite, and subscribe if you want to, and all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.